There have been so many revelations about the NSA and their dirty tricks coming out that it's almost hard to keep up with them. But one of the ones that really, I think, speaks volumes about the age we're in is the fact that under the PRISM program, corporations voluntarily gave the government access to the technology needed to spy on the emails and communications that were going through. Microsoft actually supplied the government with tools necessary to break their own encryption so that the government could spy on individual people's emails. There's been some kind of back and forth debate about whether these incursions are legal or whether they're covered by certain laws or certain, overseen by certain legal entities. But, basically when the government is opening your mail, I don't think that any legal framework is ever really applicable to that as an excusable action. And in fact, when the New York Times filed Freedom of Information injunctions to get information from the government about their targeting of an American citizen by a drone attack, Anwar al-Awlaki, their motion was denied, but the judge who denied it said that she was so confused by the government's legalese that she had no faith in her own ruling. She says, and this was Federal Judge Colleen McMahon, "I can find no way around the thicket of laws and precedents that effectively allow the executive branch of our government to proclaim as perfectly lawful certain actions that seem on their face incompatible with constitutions and our laws, while keeping the reasons for their conclusions a secret." And so basically we're looking at two interrelated things, flip sides of the same coin. The people are assumed to have no privacy whatsoever. Everything they say, everything they post, everything they say on the phone, all their emails are assumed to be open for government collection. On the other hand, almost everything the government does is assumed to be unimpeachably secret. That the Obama administration has made more classified documents than any administration in history. It has prosecuted 7 people under the 1917 Espionage Act, including Bradley Manning, who was just convicted today under those crimes. And so, speaking from the socialist perspective, what is behind all this? What is driving the government to do this? And, we're here basically to celebrate the virtues of whistleblowers. And one of the greatest whistleblowers in all of history was the Bolshevik Party. When they first took power in 1917, they passed all the secret treaties that had governed the war deals of the Tsarist government and made them completely public. All the secret diplomacy that had governed Europe for years was just made public. And when they did that, the explanation was as follows. Secret diplomacy is a necessary tool for a propertied minority which is compelled to deceive the majority in order to subject it to its interests. That was Leon Trotsky in 1917. And he went on to say, while offering the gift of truth of Europe's backstage dealings to the whole world, he said, "The people have paid for the right to this truth with countless sacrifices and universal economic desolation." Sound familiar? 3 cheers for whistleblowing.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Wow, that was a lot to take in. Does anybody need a potty break? Anybody need, okay? All right, then we are, yes. Oh, let's take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna set my timer, 5 minutes, and then I'm going to open up the stack for people to start talking about this. So get your thinking caps on. I will explain it when we get back.
Good.